Hello, you guys. So, I must say this one irrelevant thing, and it's quick. Just in case if I did not mention this before, um, I'm filming in this bathroom because Andrew is no longer in 11th grade. So until he comes back to school, uh, until he goes back to school, I am filming myself in the bathroom by just showing my face. Because when I'm filming fake black screens, I usually film in other rooms or in the bathroom too, on the floor. I film them on the floor with a fake black screen and in any room in the house. So anyways, I was trying to look up what does it mean when someone says should be the other way around, and I looked at the answer, but after I looked at the answer, I then had exit out of that meaning, exit out of what should be the other way around what it means, and I saw an article, I think you call it an article, of the Serpent Queen, the second trailer of season 2. And it's on in a web I found it out on the website People on Google, and I looked at it and I wanted to click on it, but I then decided to go on YouTube because it was easier to play. So then I watched it on YouTube and I saw the whole trailer. And what I forgot to tell you guys about is that I knew that Mary Stewart was coming back because I found out that she had 2 episodes, and I'm thinking she's gonna be in episode 7 and episode 8 because I looked at the cast of Serpent Queen. And I don't know if you can. I don't know if I could describe it. But it's I don't. I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that later because I don't want to go back because I'll take too long for the video for you guys to listen to. You all will think it will take too long. So that's why I'm just gonna resume with the website People, and I'm gonna read it for you guys. So I see the trailer, and it says it says here, the Serpent Queen, France is divided as many drivers. Queen Elizabeth I arrives in season 2 trailer exclusive. And then it says, Catherine de Medici, the Serpent Queen, will do whatever it takes to keep control in season 2 of the Stars series. And I'm sorry, I was just reading. I gotta pay attention. Catherine de Medici, the Serpent Queen, will do whatever it takes to keep control in season 2 of the Star series. That's good to say that, yeah. The problems facing the Serpent Queen of France, Catherine de Medici, are looming large. I don't get that. Alright, so, and then it says, in the first trailer for season 2 of The Serpent Queen, which People can exclusively premiere, France is calling into political and religious turmoil. I guess it means like drama. And then it says as Catherine Samantha Morton struggles to maintain her power. All right, that's what Catherine Medici was doing. Yeah, and 2 new rivals threaten to shake things up. And then it says the country is divided with this so-called prophet. Catherine, the Serpent Queen, says refer to Edith Isabel Jasper Jones, the new mysterious prophet, who sparks tension across France as her loyal following vows to challenge the current religious establishment per the synopsis. I don't know how you pronounce that. So Edith is now she's now the enemy to Catherine de Medici. Or Edith, I think it's Edith. Edith is now the I think she's now the rival to Catherine, or maybe not. Maybe she's the ally of Catherine. It sounds like she is. It sounds like she is the ally, I think. And then it says, with the masses rallying behind Edith, Catherine's. No, actually, I forgot to tell you. I saw the trailer that, yeah, Edith is definitely the rival because I saw her using force behind her while they were on the battlefield. She was making a speech around these men. Yeah, she's definitely the enemy. Yeah, I know it's obvious, but I can say whatever I want to say. So, anyways, it says, with the masses rallying behind Edith, Catherine's court turns to her turns to their own schemes for selfish benefit, as the Geeses commit unholy acts, while the Bourbons turn to a familiar sovereign, Queen Elizabeth I of England, in hopes of personal gain. This of course makes sense because they're the Bourbon boys and Elizabeth are Protestants, and the geese there, I think, commit unholy acts. I think that means I think it means that they are doing something extremely bad because they're, of course, Catholics. So anyway, the next paragraph says, the arrival of Queen Elizabeth Minnie Driver increases tensions for the Serpent Queen, as war is looming, either with the Protestants or with the Catholics, and she declares, we all must choose a side. Oh, so this is about choosing a side. So, but this might still be, mostly who's gonna be the better man to date Elizabeth, and Elizabeth votes for the Duke of Anjou, because she has the frog on her, whatever, I forgot what it's called, but it's this torso part of a woman's dress. It looks like this. It looks like this. Yeah, like that. Okay, so, anyways. But not the Hercules, the Duke of Anjou, the Henry, the Duke of Anjou. I found that it's Hercules. That's how you pronounce that name, like the god. I thought Hercules is a different pronunciation, but anyway, I realize it's a real name, and you guys say, well, of course it's a real name. Screw you guys for saying that is obvious. Okay, I can find out when I want to. Okay, so anyways, but so I'm saying this kind of shocked Catherine, or not really, because she's a queen and she's evil. So, and then I see a picture of Catherine talking to her half brother, and even though her half brother is actually dead, he should be dead. He was assassinated in 1537. I think January 10th, 1537, probably. But I forgot to say the date earlier. I did not mean to say the year before the date. So anyways, the next paragraph says, it says, in season 2 of the Star series, Catherine struggles to elevate her country and to ultimately realize that she can only succeed by sinking the lows of some of the people around her. I don't get that. Executive producer Justin Haythe tells people ahead of the trailer's release. Yeah, he told that before the release. I think that's what it means by saying ahead of the trailer's release. So anyways, it says the original genesis of this entire idea was to take a real villain from history, and that's what Catherine de' Medici has become, and to have her plead her case to us. Hold on, what does that mean when it says and to have her plead her case to us? To have her explain to us, this is why I did what I did. What would you have done? Okay, I think that's what it means when it's saying her plead her case to us. I mean, I guess I think this is why I did what I did. What would you have done? I guess that means that previous sentence here, that's saying and to have her plead her case to us. So anyways, and then I see an image of Elizabeth, and I see that she's like she's like outside in the maze. Like, it's not really a maze, but it's where Mary Stuart, her Catherine's children, are playing with with Catherine's husband in the previous season. So that's definitely that place. But I forgot to tell you, it's her and her half brother. It's the picture where they're talking, it was that place outside where Catherine tells Raheem to go to the room to go to Mary's chambers to find that letter, and if you want me to explain more, it's outside the home where Catherine was living in season one. Where she was telling Rahima the story. That's one. It's at the they're talk her half brother and Catherine her half brother and Catherine de Medici are talking outside of the of her home where she was telling Rahima the story, her story in the last season. So below the picture of Elizabeth, it says the decision to bring Queen Elizabeth into the fray was somewhat of a creativity. Oh, sorry, I gotta pay attention. Uh, um, I had to look up. I gotta look. I was looking how long the video is. Anyways, it says the decision to bring Queen Elizabeth into the fray was somewhat a creative liberty, Hathy admits. I guess that means that it's justified that to have Elizabeth in France, even though it did not actually happen in real life. She never met Catherine de Medici. She never went to France. She never left England. So this might be what it means. And as you can tell, I paused to read without saying it out loud. So then the next uh I think I should get some water. I'm gonna get some water, you guys. No, I'm gonna then pee. All right, I'm gonna keep on going. All right, so the next paragraph says, in history, there's no substantial meeting that actually took place. Like what I said, yeah, that's what I said before. Yeah, that Elizabeth never went to France and never left England. And then it said, but nobody can prove that that Queen Elizabeth didn't take a secret trip. Hold on, it says this. I'm trying to pay attention. But nobody can prove that Queen Elizabeth didn't take a secret trip to Europe for a private peace conference with somebody like Catherine, he says. Um, I'm sorry. Let me read that to memorize what to try to pay attention, like try to memorize try to register what it means. Oh, so he's saying that nobody can prove that she never had a secret trip to Catherine de Medici. That's what he meant. Okay. And you guys saying, well, that's obvious. Stop it, you guys. I can say whatever I want to say. I mean, I can realize it whenever I want to, okay? So, anyways, it says they corresponded a lot in. He also says, this is what he also says. They corresponded a lot in letters, which is a lot less interesting than having these two powerhouse women in the same room. Oh, less because it's less interesting for letters and not in person. Maybe he knows that it didn't actually happen, that they didn't meet in person, but he's saying that it's more interesting to have them together, which I like that. That's a better story, and you guys cannot deny that. So um, and it says, and that's a big feature of the new season. I'm fascinated by Queen Elizabeth I and Catherine de Medici because they, in a way, were two of the most powerful people in Europe at a time when women had no legal rights. Yeah, that's true. And Driver at and it says at 54 is a revelation as the so-called Virgin Queen hath the praises. Um, and then it says, she's an agent of chaos. He says of Queen Elizabeth I, many walks that line perfectly, meaning that she is completely unexpected while giving us a version of the character we will recognize. Let me register that. So unexpected, I guess. While giving us the way that her acting as the real Elizabeth, I would say. I guess he means that it's gonna be she is completely unexpecting. She's completely unexpected. Well, while we know that how she's gonna act as Elizabeth the First. So and it says Hazy adds there's a recklessness and a danger to her version as Elizabeth the First it's frightening and it's hugely entertaining. Okay, that can be a better story than the real life behavior of Elizabeth the First, because that's fun. Yeah, that really is fun. And then it says the Serpent Queen also stars Danny Curran, Ray Penthaki, Jaffrey, Bill Milner, Angus Emery, and Emma McDonald. Okay, so those are the names I had talked about before. In my other Serpent Queen videos, or in one of my other Serpent Queen videos. Okay, so it says the Serpent Queen Season 2 premieres July 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Stars, but I believe that's only on TV. So I'm thinking that on a mobile device like mine, it's gonna be out at midnight on July 12th. And July 12th is my friend Mariah's birthday. She's gonna be 20 years old. So that's a good thing for her, and also my friend Sheila's grandmother's birthday. She was born in 1902. That's so good. That's a good day for both Mariah and her grandmother. So anyways. Oh yeah, that actually is it for that. That is it for what it says on this article, if you could call it an article. So anyways, now I'm gonna go to the cast to describe you guys, I mean, and tell you guys where I got it from. Okay, so the Serpent Queen. So I typed in the Serpent Queen season 2 cast. So I'm gonna put that. So I'm putting that down, and I'm gonna scroll down, and it says IMDb. That's where I got that from. That's where I found the cast, and I'm looking at, and I'm going to scroll down. Oh my God! I just see a cover. I see a cover of season 2, and she's looking evil. I see This is what I'm talking about right here. I had not seen that. I had never seen that before. And I hate it if people had already seen that cover and watched the trailer 2 hours before I did. I'm jealous by that. And I'm not joking, I really am. So anyways, I'm gonna scroll down to if you just when you get to IMBD. I mean, when you get to IMDb, scroll down until you find a cast. I mean, until you find top cast, or just go below and that says all cast and crew. So I'm gonna press top cast, and the reason why I knew that Mary Stewart was gonna be in this is because it says Mary Queen of Scots 8 episodes, season 2. I mean 2022 to 2024. And whenever you see a character that just says 2022, that means they're only in season 1. But but when it says 2022 to 2024, that means they will be in the second season. So and it says 8 episodes, even though Mary Stewart was in 6 episodes of season 1. So that means that she's going to be in 2 episodes of season 2. So I'm assuming that it's not going to be until episode 7 and 8 of season 2 when Mary Stewart will appear. So and if you guys want to know, if you want me to describe more the appearances, how I know who's going to show up, that's just go there. Just go there to where I went to, how you get to the cast. And but the important things I want to talk about is that okay, so it said Catherine Demanchi is 16 episodes, 2022 to 2024. So that means she's going to be in all the episodes of season 2, of course. So end up saying it, of course, because she's the main character. So, anyways, and then Francois de Geese, it says Francois de Geese / Francois Geese will be in 13 episodes, 2022 to 2024. So that means he's gonna die in episode 5 of season 2 because in real life on I think February the 23rd, I believe. February 23rd, 1563, he was assassinated. So he's going to be assassinated in episode 5. That's what I'm assuming. And then you look, and I went down and then I'm scrolling down to see who showed up in 2024, and next I see Mary Stewart, and then next I see Alessandro de Medici. He's gonna be in 8 episodes this season. 8 episodes in 2024, meaning he's going to be in all of the episodes of season 2. Well, of course, because it only says 8 episodes in 2024, but I want to say that anyway, because why not? So, alright, so Isabel Jesper Jones, Edith, is going to be in all episodes of season 2, because obviously it says 8 episodes, 2024. And then you have Bill Milner, who is King Charles IX, and it says 8 episodes 2024, which of course, because he's the king. He's the king at that time, so that's why he's going to show up in all 8 episodes of that season. Philippine Veld is Margaret, who is Margaret of Valois. She's going to be in, and it says that she's in all the episodes of 2024. I mean, all the episodes of season 2. I don't have to say every detail of it. You guys can go ahead and see it on where I'm at to know what I'm saying. So, but she's going to be in all the episodes. She's going to be in all the episodes of season 2. Anjou, Henry, the future king of France, the future Henry III of France, is going to be in all the episodes of season 2. The older Rahima is going to be in all the episodes of season 2. The older Montmorency is going to be, that's the younger Montmorency. Okay, so Elizabeth I is going to be in 7 episodes of season 2, so I'm assuming that it's not going to be until episode 2 when she's going to first appear, which, of course, because she's the main character, she has to show up in the rest of the season, the rest of the episodes. So, Henry IV, slash Henri IV is going to be is going to be in 7 episodes of season 2. So I'm assuming that, like Elizabeth, he's going to show up from episode 2 to the rest of the season. I know that's obvious, but I want to say that anyway, so. Because why not? Here's the older Montmorency. So he's going to be in 7 episodes of season 2. So that means in episode 7, he's going to be assassinated. So, see if I can find. Okay, nope. That's. Wait, why are they not showing Antoine de Bourbon? Showing every episode that he's in, because he's gonna be in it again, and it says 5 episodes 2022, and it's showing all 5 episodes is him as an older Antoine de Bourbon in season 1, but and the same thing with Antoinette Guise. They did not change it. Louis de Bourbon, they did not show it. Or Louis de Bourbon, they did not change it. Charles Guise, they did not change it. So I did not mean to do this as a disappointment. That's just how I express. I mean, not express. I just doing that normally. That's just how I explain things. And I see other characters that had already died, and the ones that are still alive, they're not showing. They're not changing. But Tancred, I might have seen this guy before, might have heard this guy before, or maybe it's a made up character. He's gonna be in 5 episodes of season 2. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe he's gonna be assassinated with the Duke of Guise. So yeah, it makes sense. Okay, I'm scrolling down. I don't see anything different. Uh, okay, Jeanne d'Albret. She's gonna be in 3 episodes of season 2. And I can see why, because she's mostly, a lot of people don't talk about her, but there's so much about her, you don't understand. And that's a disappointment right there. This queen is getting left out, all right, being left out a lot, but she's gonna be. I'm assuming she'll appear in episode 6 of season 2. All season. I mean, episode 6, 7, and 8. Wait, I know that's obvious, but still, I want to say that. Uh, and Sissy of Austria. This is Elizabeth of Austria. Elizabeth with the S. Elizabeth of Austria. She is the wife of Charles IX. So she is gonna. I'm assuming she's gonna be appearing in episode 6 of season 2 and episode 7 and episode 8 as well. So she's gonna be in episode 6, 7, and 8 in season 2 as well. I know that's obvious, but I want to say that anyway. So I don't see anything else new. I don't see anything else new. Hang on. I'm trying to finish up looking at these and see if there's anything else new. Oh dang. Nothing different here. It's a lot that's not different. And that's because we have these characters that barely appear, and that's why you have to have them last. But you have to have them in the forgotten. I mean, you have to have these minor characters from season 1 to season 2. So that's why I see a lot of season 1. So that's a lot of season 1 I see. I didn't see any changes. I mean, I don't see anything different. Oh, now I do. The first so only one episode of 2024. I mean, one episode of season 2 is Camille Meltawakil. I guess she's a maid. So she's a maid of Catherine de' or a maid of Margaret of Valois, whoever, and she's gonna be in one episode. I guess season 2, episode 1. I have no idea. And this is you have the boy who's gonna be in just one episode of season 2, and I'm guessing that he's gonna be in the first episode of season 2 as well. But I know that's obvious, but I want to say that anyway. Then you have anything, all the rest of these 3 people that are from season 1 that's not the same. So that's. So that is all the cast. Yeah, that's all the cast. So go ahead and look it up yourself. If you want to get more describing, yeah. So anyways, is description the same thing as describing? To give more description, is that what it is? I don't know, but anyways, but I don't have time to look that up because this is not relevant. All right, the Serpent Queen is relevant. So the Serpent Queen is relevant in this video. So, anyways, the last thing I want to say is that I wanted to say this now instead of earlier because because I want to get all this stuff done. But the thing I want to say now is that I actually had seen all these other characters from season 1 that look like they're going to come back, like reprise the role. And I'm thinking they're trying to trick them, or maybe they're saying what is true. But Aebis, Angelica, Mathilde, and if that's how you pronounce the names, well, Angelica, that's how you pronounce that name. But Rogeri, I don't know if that's Rogeri, how you pronounce that name, but it said he's coming back. Charles V, Holy Roman Emperor, and all the others that you've seen that they're coming back. But all the characters that did. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. They did not make any changes to these characters that have been in season 1 that appeared in the trailer of in those 2 trailers of season 2. I forgot to talk about that in the first trailer, but like Antoinette de Guise and all the other characters that are not changed, like especially the Duke of the cardinal of geese. I meant the cardinal of geese and all the other characters that were in season 1. They did not change the chain. They did not also put down season 2 in the cast. That but they were in the season, but they were in the 2 trailers of season 2 anyway. So anyways, but I'll get to that more about that in another time. And May 21st, 2024 was when I looked at the reprise cast. And yeah, so and you guys saying, well, yeah, it's obvious that they're saying reprise because they're saying reprise the role because that is true. Man, screw you guys for that, okay? Um, I'm just saying that I just don't know if that's true. Sometimes I can get there could be a teaser, like some because Steven Universe, the writer said that they were going to make season 9, like 9 seasons, and that but then it turns out it was not. After season 5, then they had the future season, and that was it. And so that's why I'm thinking that they're teasing us. But if you guys are gonna be proved right, and well, I'm not trying to win, you guys. I'm not trying to be proved right, okay? I know you guys are going to be right. That there's not that I know you guys are going to be right that there's going to be a reprise. But I'm just saying that I don't like how you guys talk to me, okay? Do not say, well, yeah, it's obvious that they're reprising the roles because they're reprising their roles because they reprised the roles because it's true of what it happened in season 2. Like that's rude, okay? And I know it's not, I know you guys saying it's not rude, but it sounds like it is rude. So, it sounds like it's rude, and it is rude, whether you like it or not. I can still say it's rude, okay? My opinions will never change, okay? And I have a character here that's helping me that I'll talk about later in another time. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and bye.